The real reason why Beatles producer George Martin had to be involved in the ill-fated movie Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music. Sgt. Pepper's a soundtrack. How did that happen? What did you do? That the infamous movie.
Yeah, right. Again, that was the period where we were working with George Martin and I think Jimmy Webb, because we were at Cherokee. And George, Sgt. Pepper, I heard everybody was talking about the Sgt. Pepper, the movie. And George got involved. And we were like, George, what's up with the movie? You know, he wanted us to come in and play on the very last track. I think the Bee Gees sing on it. I can't really remember it. I remember recording it with George Martin and Jeffrey Emmerich. And it was the very last track. And I said, George, why did you do this? He says, well, I didn't really want to do the movie, but I felt a responsibility to not turn it over to somebody else. I thought it's really not going to be done nearly right if I'm not involved. So he kind of got involved to make sure that he took care of his boys, you know what I mean, the Beatles, and kind of brought to it the continuity from him, you know.
Did the Beatles affect you the way that affected everybody else in '64?
Absolutely. To this day, I have my radio on the Sirius Beatle channel right here. Every day I listen to nothing but the Beatles all day long. Really, they affected me so much.
Did you work with them?
I worked with McCartney on the Thriller album,
Right.
with Michael Jackson on The Girl Is Mine, and that was a magical experience. And I played one time with Ringo on a demo. Jim Keltner had called me, and there was a guy named I think his name was Guthrie Thomas, and it was a guy who was just a folk singer and doing a demo at Capitol Records. And I showed up there for play piano, and I saw Ringo Starr on the drum kits, you know, next to Keltner, and I was just amazing again to be in a room and share headphones with a Beatle. You know, those are still big stars to me. The Beatles, the Stones, and Elton are the biggest out there. You know, to me, and will always be the biggest.
Yeah, Elton is one of those stars that I find it 2-3 days don't go by without me listening to.
Yeah.
You know, I was watching the videos you're releasing, you know, when you're talking about the older songs. And there was a part of me that thought, man, there's a part of me that I'm watching you do this, and I'm going, has David Paich opened up another door? Because I find, I'm 62. Yeah, and right. Even at my age, I'm finding myself now, in spite of myself, or for whatever reasons, I'm kind of opening doors that maybe 20 years ago I wouldn't open. Right. I don't know why. It's maybe unconscious. I'm doing my best work. This YouTube channel is the best thing I've ever done in 40 years in radio. Right. But so I saw you do this. I'm going, okay, you went away and you came back, and I'm going, I think David Paich is just sort of following his what made you start that series of? Is this a newer, different version of David Paich, or am I full of shit?
I think it's a continuation of David Paich, and with some newly energized, with some new batteries. You know, I think here, you know, because it's not. It's just I don't even know it's typical me. You know what I mean? I just grab each song and try and do what George Martin used to do, which is paint the song according to what kind of song it is. You know, when someone brings a song, you just there's a process. It's all in the process of producing. There's to start with the song and the vocal, and then you frame it with everything else around it. It's called, Quincy calls it window dressing. You know, so. You know, this is, like I said, this is kind of a continuation of me with some new with a new energy.
Well, good. I just found, you know what I was telling my son, I says, I think David Paich found a secret door someplace, another secret door. He's had many. Yeah. He found another secret door. Yeah. Forgotten Toys is the brand new EP from David Paich. It's a long time coming. He spent his whole life working with a whole bunch of musicians. We'll have links to the Toto website where you can pick it up in the description. Make sure you like our video. Keep in mind the entire first interview is online right now. We'll have a link to it. And keep looking back for links to the brand new interview in its entirety. We'll be having that up in the next couple of weeks, and there'll be a link in the description. Subscribe to our channel, share our videos, and comment. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Music. Take care of yourself.